What's up, guys? I'm Chase.
And I'm Landon, and today we're going to be giving you everything you need to know for the upcoming Off-White Air Jordan 2 collab and how to cop. Alright, so first, thank you guys for stopping by to check us out. If this is your first time here, feel free to drop a follow or subscribe wherever you're watching and give this video a like. We would greatly appreciate that. And this How to Cop episode is sponsored by Cop Sneaker Group, standing for Community Over Profit. And we'll give a little more info about them later on in this video. But now let's go ahead and start off with the basic sneaker info for this release before we move on. So both of the colorways for this Air Jordan 2 collab are set to release on this Friday, November 12th, pending any delay, with a retail price of $250. And these are set to be dropping at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern time on the Sneakers app, and then also a few other sites that we'll get to in just a second. And this will be a men's only release for sizing. So looking at the design and the appearance, giving my honest opinion, the only thing that makes this release special is the collab. I'm just not a huge fan of the Jordan 2 model, and I guess I don't stand alone in that. Otherwise, we'd see a lot more like Jordan 2 retros, and we just don't. But looking at these two colorways specifically, I definitely like the white varsity red, color scheme better than that black varsity royal. I'm just not in love with like mostly black shoes, but it is cool how you have Michael Jordan's signature kind of show up on the side of this Jordan 2 design. I thought that was a pretty cool look. And then of course you do have the off-white zip tie that's going to come with all of the collabs that they do. And then looking at the design again, you have the Air Jordan logo that shows up on the tongue instead of like the typical Jumpman logo or like sometimes the Nike Air on most of his shoes. So still a pretty clean design, just not better than some of the other shoes in MJ's line in my opinion. So for raffles and reservations, there are a few online raffles already available, and this is a pretty limited release, so I wouldn't really expect a lot more to open up. But on a shoe like this, you'll want to make sure that you enter into all of those to increase your chances. I wouldn't leave your fate on copying these shoes in the hands of the Sneakers app. But now I'll let Chase take over so he can let you know what sites are releasing these, what the aftermarket looks like, and your best chance on how to cop a pair.
Before getting into where these off-whites are dropping, we do have a quick message from our sponsor, Cop. Cop is a one-of-a-kind group built by sneakerheads for sneakerheads. Their sole purpose is focusing on community over profit. Currently, they offer in-depth site lists, immediate raffle notifications, and blazing fast monitors are coming very soon. Cop is currently in beta, and you can join the community for free by visiting launchpass.com/cop2 or just by clicking the link in our description. So what are you guys waiting for? Go ahead and join the community and stop paying resale for sneakers. Now let's look at where these off-white Jordan 2s could be potentially dropping and at what time. So it has been a while since there's been an actual off-white release. Now granted, there have been other off-white drops such as the off-white the 50 collab with all those 50 different types of dunks, and also the Lemonade Air Forces. But both of those releases were kind of just an exclusive access on Nike sneakers, so I don't really count those as an actual off-white release. Now for these Jordan 2s, I do expect a more typical release, and so they should be dropping on sites like offwhite.com, Kith, Nike Sneakers of course, Dover Street Market, and lastly, it does look like Foot Locker does have some off-whites loaded on their release calendar, but I highly doubt they're going to be releasing them online. Most likely it's going to be probably like a raffle in store or something. Now for times, historically Off-White's official website drops at a random time starting at 3 a.m. Eastern time, and personally I just probably would pass on the site in general and just probably get some sleep. Now for Kith and Nike Sneakers, you can expect them at a usual 10 a.m. Eastern time release. And lastly, Dover Street Market, which is usually at 11 a.m., but they also have in the past been just dropping at random times. But moving on, let's look at what the resale is currently at on the most popular marketplaces. So for the blue and black colorway, StockX is at an average price of $670, GOAT's at $650, and eBay only has a few sales around the $700 mark. As for the white and red colorway, StockX is at an average price of $700, GOAT's at $750, and eBay didn't have any sales. As for my resale prediction, starting off with the black and blue colorway, I expect this colorway to perform worse compared to the white and red colorway, but resale should settle around the $400 to $450 mark in most sizes. And for the white and red colorway, prices should be around the $450 to $500 range. Either way, both colorways should net you a profit of at least $100 to $150 $250 per pair. If you are one of the lucky ones to actually cop one of these off-whites, now you have to ask yourself if you should hold on to them or just sell them quick. And I would recommend on holding onto them. Referencing previous off-white collabs, they all have gone up in price, and I really don't expect anything different for these upcoming Jordan 2s. Even though the current resale sneaker market isn't the best right now, off-whites always hold value in the long run. Now, on top of this just being an off-white collab, the model, the Jordan 2, hasn't been released in a very long time, which just adds even more uniqueness and value to this collab. So to wrap everything up, if you can hold, I would definitely recommend on holding, but if you can't, it's okay. You will be walking away with some solid profit.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up for episode 63 of How to Cop for this Off-White Air Jordan 2 collab. Thank you guys for stopping by to check us out. If you made it this far, drop which one of these Jordan 2 Off-White colorways is your favorite in the comments below.
Also, feel free to comment and interact below to let us know what shoe you want to hear about next. But until next time, peace.